Give me your spot hidden to get a good look at them, and if you make it, then your
Got it.
what's up with the magic?
Got it.
You made your what's up with
By
the magic roll also?
What's up with magic by -30?
Wow. Okay,
I can do it
those
for a
were
living now.
God damn.
Wow.
Those were created differently than the regular undead. So nobody has to cast anything now. They're just always like that.
Okay.
Which, if they fall down and hit something hard enough, they may explode on trail. So it's like they're the nitro undead. They carry around nitro with them.
Do they look different in any way, like they're bloated or anything like that, or they're indistinguishable?
Pretty much indistinguishable.
Okay.
Yeah. One of both of you guys give me a luck roll. Tell me who gets the worst.
Probably me.
Where's me luck? Lucky.
This is like a really bad game of Plants vs. Zombies.
Yes. I make my luck roll. However, I believe
excellent.
Chris...
Pete got his shit, Chris got his shit enough that he's the one grabbed. Somebody goes, "You've got to man the flamethrower, otherwise we're doomed."
Fine.
It's a mounted flamethrower on the wall there, and our guys are pumping the gas type stuff in. It looks fucking super dangerous to use. This looks like kind of thing. If you fumble, then you'll probably destroy your section of wall, much less you, etc. You'll get find out what the resurrection system is like if you fumble. Let's go.
Excellent.
With that.
All right.
I'll be using
flamethrower roll.
I was going to say.
So it's heavy weapon flamethrower then, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be using my shotgun over the wall as well, since it seems to be a good weapon for this sort of wall clearing.
Absolutely, it is. Especially if you hit one of the exploding ones that's a ways away, and then it blows up several of its others.
I missed by one, so I'll possibly get some, but
okay, no, yeah, you just shoot into the crowd. Somebody fucking dies. Shotguns are beautiful weapons.
Yeah, exactly.
Play my skill 5.
Nice.
You're going to have 3 different attempts with the flamethrower because you've got that much stuff. Right now, you're doing the cool plume of flame out into the night, and then you light up the fucking zombies, and some of them just go crazy and start running around and stuff when you hit the fast ones. That's a lot of fun. So, yeah, Pete, since he's already made his flamethrower thing, do you want to take control of the flamethrower for the last shot of the oil?
No, I'm happy just to shotgun away.
Sure, Pete. It looks like fun.
I have no
Look
cards.
at the smile. Look at the smile on Doc Fulton's face as he is fucking lighting those zombies up. Wouldn't you like that kind of pleasure? I mean, it gives you something to, have fun with should you get lonely, I guess.
I'm getting enjoyment out of my companion's enjoyment.
Gotcha. You guys also notice that there's still several of the giant corpse things left, and you notice that they have what appears to be honored undead, but with like big staffs and stuff with all kinds of skulls and shit on them, riding in their mouths. And so what happens is they open their mouth and then they go and send out dark energy, and then they undead close their mouth when they're done casting.
Can I do a spell roll on it?
Sure. See what they're doing?
Yeah, got it. Oh, no, I did not get it. My bad.
It looks like magic to you, is your guess.
Magic stuff.
Yeah, a different. Somebody else is needing help with it, but basically it involved swiveling the gun and doing a called shot on the head of one that's gotten close to the wall, and basically it keeps closing its mouth, and then all the bullets and stuff are hitting around there, and you hear laughter from inside its mouth, and it opens and dark rays come out and start frying people again. They could use some help if anybody wants to shoot that guy in the head with a cannon at half or -30.
How far away?
That would really help them out. It's pretty far away. It's maybe 100 yards, maybe more.
Okay, so I couldn't just shoot into the mouth when the mouth is open. And
you could with a rifle, but you'd definitely be doing a half shot there because it's got cover and shit.
Yeah, no. I was just whether or not it was close enough to shotgun it.
No.
Yeah.
No. Does anybody want to take a shot with a cannon? They could use some help because they didn't do as well as you guys did.
We've got plenty of cannons and stuff.
Oh, lots. These little furry bastards have tons of cannons. No problem. You see guards and stuff are starting to die. That section of the wall, not yours, starting to have trouble. Your guys doing pretty good here with your guys' amazing examples and stuff. One of the big things is starting to kick the shit out of the fortress, which you can feel shaking. It's the one with the guy in its mouth who's laughing again.
So can I go over there and I'll try to...
By the time you make it over there, that'd be like if you made sprinting rolls 10 times, that'd be 10 long ass rounds, and it's kicking the shit out of the fortress right now. Plus, there's a ton of guards between you and it, all of which are firing cannons, which are like ramming through the area you'd be wanting to run in and stuff. It's one of those wild Mr. Toad rides from hell. Even trying something crazy like parkour over the cannons would be a hard thing because, boy, they get hot after you keep shooting them for a long time. Some of the barrels
I don't
are actually
mind making dex rolls, or would it be like maneuver rolls to get there safely? And
I'll tell you what. I'll run you through a gauntlet of rolls to get over there. Peter, you want to go with him or stand here and command these troops?
I'll stand here and hold this
cover
part of the wall.
That'd be funny as shit if Pete took out the guy when you're running over there. Okay,
I'll keep using the cannon against it on the off chance.
Well, you get about one more shot while Chris is making his fucking massive run. I'm going to give him a fucking bunch of different things to roll. So go ahead and try it, Pete, just to find out if he's really irritated with you. No? Okay, great. Chris, first, a dodge roll. Cannons are careening across the thing.
Crit. No, just barely missed a crit. Negative 60.
No problem. Yeah, your people are like, no, that's crazy, you know. And a jump roll to get over some debris.
Got it.
And a sprint roll to make it all fast.
Got it.
And lastly, a maneuver roll because there's like hand-to-hand fighting in some areas. If you'd also like to do any kind of... Okay, if you'd like to do a weapon roll as you are running past to just help some random fucker out or whatever.
Negative 60.
Fuck. No problem. It does the thing where it shows everybody falling off of the wall on both sides and stuff as Chris runs by, and he's like, ha ha ha! Right, you're over there, Chris. You're definitely facing up against the bad guy now, or one of them.
Dogs are going Burko. Just be sick.
No problem. I will wrap up Chris's thing. So, Chris, you go into combat rounds with this bastard.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, is the card small. Let me make it bigger for Logan. Yes. Who wants to be a big card? Okay. Here. Wait, no, this is traumatic. Sorry. You take 1 real hit point of damage. Wit is approved. If you, but the bad guy's first. Let's see. For its action, the big fucker is going to be punching the wall and then opening his mouth. Open the mouth. So I'm going to roll on its strength because the fortress isn't going anywhere. The fortress shudders under the impact, and its mouth opens, and the guy inside begins to cast a spell.
Oh, now that I'm close, can I have a new roll to see what he's doing?
Yeah, well, if you want to do that instead of attack, basically, if you just want, because he's going to be frying some other poor bastards here.
Okay, I'll do it.
Cool. Go for it.
Fumble.
He is summoning the fucking unicorn to spear somebody. The guy itself melts into a pile of goo. My God, these unicorns are violent here, you think. So, right. Pete, wit is approved as you're standing over there with like massive fighting going on around you.
Mm-hmm. Wit. Sorry, I'm feeling witless. I was trying to think of something witchy to say that's relating to the combat, but I can't think of anything. So it's the usual thing about streams of bat piss or worse than nothing worth. Can't even think what the expression is.
He babbles insanely. Next round. Villains are first. Inflicting damage is approved. The the big thing closes its mouth, and it draws back its fist for another hit on the fortress. Chris, your turn. Other people are shooting it and like just dropping a flamethrower, everything.
Okay, so I'd be attacking its neck then? Would that be the best place to probably...
Well, it's got its lips open. If you want to do a double called shot, you could shoot between two of its teeth to hit the bastard inside. Or if you want to do a normal called shot at -30 or half, whichever, then you could try to shoot one of the teeth out to lessen its cover. A couple of missing teeth will make it easier to shoot the guy within and possibly turn this giant, huge undead into a redneck.
Ooh. Because the wall is... Wait, so is the wall high enough that I can't attack him
You're
with
shooting
my...
up.
Right.
You're shooting up.
That's okay.
It's punching. It could literally punch you off the wall right now, but it seems intent on punching the wall that's got cracks in it and stuff.
All right, I'll try the called shot for the teeth, not for the
Are you
guy.
doing the double? Are you doing the double called shot to kill the guy inside,
No.
or just a regular? Okay,
Just a regular.
I didn't know how ballsy you're doing here.
No, I'm not that good yet. I did get the called shot though.
Do at least 5 points of damage, and the tooth is broken off.
Nice.
One more tooth gone, and the guy won't have any cover worth of shit anymore. He looks alarmed.
Okay.
Pete shoots a random zombie.
Attack is approved, right?
Inflicting damages. Both of you guys take a card.
Which is why I shot a random zombie.
Absolutely. Next round, villains are first. Oh, by the way, this is a prestige mod if you get the cards for prestige.
Okay.
Yes,
Play immediately. Magic item goes bye-bye. One of the PC's magic items disappears. The only exempt ones are the ones PC invested permanent essence into... Sorry?
Big Book of Fun. Do you have the Big Book of Fun?
Books aren't covered by this card. Books have got their own card.
There.
The magic item to disappear goes into this order: PC drew the card or PC's PC stash. I don't know if
the book is also counting as a magic item because it gives a bonus for
I thought it went away. That's the book that we used to get here, right?
That's right.
Yes, but you guys still have the skill.
Right. Yeah, that went away already, I thought.
Yeah. We lost our version of it.
Okay.
Cool. So I don't know. Do you actually have any magic items?
No, the one that we had went away because of that card, the skull. The skull, the scepter.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. The butt plug skull.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's something interesting. It appears that the guys at your part of the wall are going to break this round, Pete, unless something is done to stiffen their spines by you. And inflicting damage is approved. And dancing is.
Second tooth. Got it.
Is that crit? No, at half.
Not a -30.
Okay, cool. Pete, it's all up to you whether your part of the wall crumbles or not. As the heroes are fleeing. Chris, take a card for inflicting damage. I would like to point out dancing would have also gotten you a card. But this way, the elf guy inside looks alarmed. He's decided to do his spell and kill Chris. Yes. So, Pete.
Yes. All right. So, a bit hard to say anything heroic with only 3 words, but
well, no, but you can attempt a leadership role to stiffen their spines. I don't know if you have that or not, but
yep.
A ray of black light misses Chris by that much. It fries some unfortunate fucker nearby who goes, and dies.
Yeah, I got talent, but no, I'll try the talent thing. That seemed to do stuff.
Okay, go for it.
I don't have any leadership per se. Scanning. But I was just double checking.
You attempt to be sexy for the troops.
Nope.
You are not sexy enough. Soon you stand alone on your wall. The zombies clamber to be near you.
Mm-hmm.
Are you good with that result?
Have no cards. Don't want to blow pause. Hero
No
points just yet.
worries. You are alone against the zombies.
My skill is not that high. Form a line if you want an autograph.
Next round. Heroes are first, villains are second. Anything you have to roll for is approved. Pete, we'll start with you. Your section of the wall has literally crumbled. The zombies are going to be flowing up. You know you can't hold them by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
Basically pulling back, using the shotgun to clear space, make sure the two kids get out.
No problem. Give me a shotgun roll to basically cover the kids as you guys scurry back off the wall and into the fortress itself.
Oh, yeah. By over half.
Oh, okay. And right, Chris, you see the necromantic elf dressed as a Native American Indian inside looking at you, and he goes, Yagi! But you're first, so he's fucked. Go ahead. You're a fool. And the rifle literally explodes in your face. There's a problem with these old things. It literally explodes in your face, causing you the damage instead. Please roll your rifle damage on yourself as you get the big burst of flame. Oh,
I'm using a pistol, but that doesn't matter.
No, it's same effect. Ha ha! He looks at his hand like,
I don't need that hand. I've got another one.
He didn't know what made it go, but he thought of just doing that. And then the elf guy attempts to incinerate himself with his own black ray. So both him and Chris have taken about equal damage from him.
I can hurt myself more than you can.
Chris is winning that so far, but only by a point. You realize, Chris, in this zone, your big regeneration is not working. You feel sad inside.
Mm-hmm.
So we now go to next round. The kids are... Oh, let me check on the kids to see how their escaping is going. Fine. They're small. They're scrappy. I was curious to see if one of them would dramatically fall over in front of these zombies, and Pete goes, was it the boy or the girl? I like the boy. I don't know the girl. Anyway.
Don't even know her name yet.
True. Villains are first. Heroes are second. The elf inside desperately tries to blow up Chris before he gets messed up by Chris. God damn it, he says. He misses again. Chris, your pistol is a useless bunch of slag. You have no other weapons in your hand at this point. What do you do?
Oh, like the fumble would have done that too?
As I said, it explodes in your face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
don't worry, there's plenty of other guns around if you want to spend a round picking up a new gun. There are lots of dead people. They've left guns.
Okay, I'll pick up someone else's pistol.
He says, and the elf goes, It shows the elf look over inside the mouth. You see all these different staves and stuff. He's like, man. So, right. Next round. Oh, Pete, you're herding the kids off to a safer place while the soldiers are desperately trying to retake the wall there?
I'll assist to retake the wall.
Excellent.
Basically, once the kids are out the way a bit.
Okay. Villains are first, heroes are second. Attack is approved. Right. Pete, give me your attack to help with the retaking the wall. They've discovered you're not leadership material, but you're a scrappy Australian. You won't go down without a fight.
Yep.
And fight you do. Excellent. You are hurting the shit out of zombies and stuff. And Chris, what do you do? The guy gets to go first. Right. Sorry. Bad guy gets to go first.
That's fine.
Right. Actually, no, he's done a bunch of rays. He picks up a staff this round, and he's trying to keep hunkered down so that he gets a -10 off of your pistol roll because he's trying his best to hide behind the tongue.
Okay.
So basically draw a weapon and hunker slightly. Go ahead and give me a shoot this elf at -10, and you will inflict yet more damage.
5.
Wow, you got really good at pistol. yeah, he goes down. He doesn't have that many hit points. Apparently, him damaging himself and then you helping him to hurt himself. Help me to help you hurt you.
So,
Anyway.
Logan, what I want to do next, are we out of combat rounds now?
I know the big zombie thing is still punching the shit out of the thing. You've taken out its controller. Now it's just berserking against, like, continue to punch until new orders are received.
Okay.
So it's still beating the shit out of the fortress. Pete is attempting with a bunch of guys to, let me see how their leader's role is going for. We must retake this wall, maybe after ice cream. And yeah, it's not going well at all over there. Pretty much they're doing the falling
Sorry,
back.
was that ice cream or ice cream?
So we'll go to the next round. You can figure out what to do. There is a big cannon near you, but villains are first, telling the GM what a great adventure it is and sounding sincere is approved. Right.
Sucks.
So
Having a lot of fun.
let's see. Are you doing that instead of anything else, Pete?
No, I think I better help retake the wall, unfortunately.
Damn. Well, they got soldiers for that. Go ahead and suck up. No, anyway, the giant's trying his strength roll. He's just not able to break through the wall this round. Chris, what are you doing? The big giant thing is there.
I'm going to climb it.
Holy shit, give me a jump roll to get on the motherfucker, and then after that you can begin climbing stuff. Says Chris. Right.
Don't forget, you need to get behind it and cut the base of its neck with your sword to drop it.
Oh no, I'm going to get in that control booth.
No problem. People are beginning to point as Chris goes, yeah. And let's see.
I'll spend a pause on that.
Shows Pete on the backhand decapitate one of the elf kids, then swings.
It's better.
No problem. Yes, Pete, you're beginning to have problems because there's so many bodies stacked up around you, and the other soldiers are like, their strategy is either to kill them themselves or push them over toward you when you kill them, and this is causing a problem with the amount of corpses around you. The kids, let's see how they're doing. Not well. One of them is like getting ready to get mauled next round, and the other one is working on killing the shit out of the one that's mauling the other one. They're not quite doing the our wrists are tied together fighting, but pretty close right now. So if you want to help the one that's going to get mauled, the other one may be able to stop it, but it, you know, they always appreciate it.
One of them is holding the word as well, so there is complications in that whole setup.
Yes, the word is fucking not loving battle. This is its first taste of mass conflict, and it's not happy with it. Wit is approved. If you'd like to ignore the children's plight or say something funny about it, you can have a card. However, the bad guys are first. The giant is attempting to crack the wall so that its forces, the wall continues fucking getting a huge pummeling, but apparently is made strong. Chris, give me a climb like monkey roll. Pete, are you wanting to hack down anything or
negative?
Yes, I will attempt to protect whichever kid it was. That's
the one with the word. He's trying to keep the bird out of the combat and getting ready to get bitten himself rather than. I bet you fucking mow down the zombie. Roll your damage on it real quick. I'm curious to see if you need help from the other kid or not. It's only got 8 hit points, so you may fill it in 1. Or not.
No, well, it's me cookery, which is only a D6, so I think from memory.
The other kid's missing, so the zombie may still, Ooh, you do a grievous thing, but the zombie's still up and it's biting the fuck out of the elf boy who begins screaming in pain. Lots of pain. And we now go to next round. Oh, wait, I'm going to check and see if one of the air soldiers killed the guy that you're biting your kid. Yeah. So, next round. Villains are first and have a chance of dropping something. Murdering someone in the dark is approved. You guys are in at night. So, pretty much, if you can do enough damage to something to kill it, then you get a card. And in Pete's case, he only needs 3 more hit points if he can hit that fucking zombie that's biting the fuck out of his kid. Then, you know, he'll be the victor.
He'll be
the kid's taking another bite. He is in a bad way, but fortunately the zombie rolled really shitty on its bite damage. Otherwise the kid would be dead. Pete, how you doing?
Yep.
Checking on the wall. That wall is super tough. Roll 3 or more damage, Pete, to be the victor.
I will spend a pause to reroll.
Ah.
Yay.
You get a card, just barely. Woo! All right. Now, Chris, I don't think you're going to be able to murder this thing in the dark, but making it under half this round, you can enter into the mouth. Open the mouth.
Crit.
Right. Take a check in contortions as you crawl through the broken teeth. You are now inside the mouth. At this point, you discover the first hole in your plan. There is no controls in here. There's no levers and gizmos and shit like that.
But is there like runes and everything? Like, is there magic shit all over here that I can look at?
No, it's just a fucking zombie mouth inside with a throat going down into darkness.
Is there? But there's these stabs, though. What about these stabs?
Yes, there are stabs. You don't know what's up with those. And analyzing them, trying to figure them out may take longer than you've got. But you can definitely next round if you want to just, they're all mine now. You can take 3 staves.
Okay.
You're not sure what the deal is with them.
Okay. Now, like the guy was actually casting from the mouth. It wasn't like he was using an object from in here.
Well, he up until he like ran low on magic point and then grabbed a stave. Yes, it was just pew pew pew.
All right.
Then he was like, low magic points. I take a staff. Pew pew pew. But you killed him. So you got 3 stabs now. Or next round you'll have 3 stabs, and then you can figure. Next round you grab staffs, and then after that your time is your own. So
I have a play immediately before we go on.
Go on.
Down to the wire. Everyone immediately. No trading. Discard all cards but 1.
Bummer.
Now I can't recall if you got cards pulled or in your hand. If it affects both those or just.
It says
all cards
right?
except 1.
Yeah, it says all cards.
So you could keep 1 pooled card or 1 card in your hand. Your choice.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'm gonna check in general on Pete's people. If I roll high, the higher I roll, the better the bad guys are doing. Lower I roll, the better the good guys are doing in general over there.
Yay!
Oh, looks like you guys are you're basically this round you're going to be climbing as you're climbing back up the wall that because the stairs got broken. So let's see. Villains are first, heroes are second. Being in a swamp is approved. Yeah. Right.
This castle wasn't built in a swamp? This is not Swamp Castle we're at?
No, I'm afraid not. They did try to build a castle, but it fell over and sank into the swamp.
Damn it.
The second castle, it burned down, then fell over and sank into the swamp. But the third castle.
But what about the curtains? Do they have nice curtains?
So let's see. Pete, give me a climb roll. Chris, you pick up the staves. The thing pulls back its fist and gets ready to land another blow on the very cracked castle. Basically, it's just trying to make a hole so that shit can flood through it, Chris. If only you could take out this thing that you're inside of.
So I'm going to grab the staff. Yeah. I grab the stabs.
Yep, there you go. Next round. Heroes are amazingly first. Maneuvers approved, which is great for Chris, as its mouth is opening because it's going and trying to hit the wall. So if you wanted to, you could literally pop out of its mouth, run down its fist, which then will impact with enough force of like a battering ram into the fucking wall. and you probably get thrown forward, roll over the staves, probably snap several of them on your way or whatever. Or you'd stay in the mouth and ride it out. You're not, whichever you want to do. Pete, climbing is a type of maneuver. Give me a climbing roll as you're going back up like monkeys to
Yeah, I was
defend
gonna
the
say, I
wall.
made my previous climbing roll that you asked for.
Excellent.
so-
Take a card. You get a card. Chris, what are you doing? You're in the mouth.
The staff that he picked up, that like he was going to use against me, I'm
Yes.
going to use into the darkness below.
Oh, down its throat? Okay,
Yes.
you've never used it before, so I'm
Mhm.
going to need roll it half on how shit works just to fucking make it go without even examining. It's like, because there's no trigger. Very
Right.
annoying.
I'm just going to concentrate, like, you know.
Oh, and also give me a willpower roll. Lower is better. First the make shit work, and then the
Oh,
willpower.
The makeshift. Shit. Okay. Well, that was going to be my willpower, which was ×3, and then
Times 3 is sufficient. Make shit work at half. This is the hard one because you've never even had time to examine this crazy shit.
So what is that exactly? So I'm looking at a learn ability. Like I'm looking at learn.
No. The make shit work is your special how does shit work skill that you've got on the magic.
Okay, and now you want that at half.
Uh-huh.
All right, I can do it.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Got it.
Hey, Chris,
Nicely
on the scale
played, sir.
of 1 to 5, 5 is max. How much oomph would you like to put into it?
5.
Good call. Right. You expend all the charges. It literally falls to ash in your hand and roll 5d12 you would like high. Yes, I know how many hit points these things have, and it is
13,
significant.
18,
He started
Okay,
good
well-
and then he went bad.
32. 32.
Got it. This thing, unfortunately for you, it throws back its head to roar in pain, which next round will be Chris attempting not to fall down the gullet. It appears to be heavily wounded. It could use some more wounding, but it's heavily wounded. Heroes are first, or sorry, villains are first. Heroes are second and have a decent chance of dropping shit that they're holding. Wit is approved. Right, for its round, it goes, and this kind of creates a rather up and down passage. Good news, Chris, is you're holding 2 staves, which you're hoping don't react badly if broken, because it may be the only thing keeping you from being pitched into this thing's stomach. What are you doing, Chris?
I'll grab onto one of the teeth.
Excellent. Grapple roll would be fine because you're holding on with one hand and refusing to relinquish
you've got holes
treasure.
in the teeth, so you don't have to worry about getting your fingers bitten off.
Got it.
No problem. You're holding on to its hick teeth. Now, meanwhile, Pete, you've climbed up to the top. 2 zombies are attacking you. If you can defeat both of them, you are the victor of this wall. So 1 and... All right. So 1 knocks the other one off. You are the victor of this wall.
I'll shotgun one of them on the way down just for fun. Yeah,
Great.
no. Shotgun
All
blast
right,
goes off over their heads. But
No
it looks
problem.
good. It
You
looks like I
fire
did
at
it.
him.
As far as everybody's concerned, I shotgun them off the wall.
Yeah. Me and my fucking fumbles. Anyway. Right. Next round. Villains are first. Talking about a dream is approved. Heroes are second and have cybernetic overloads. Nah. Right. For its round, Chris, it goes like that. So I'm going to need a strength roll to basically you're holding on like a friggin' you hold on like a barnacle. Meanwhile, Pete, what are you doing?
Clearing the wall.
Excellent.
Pushing them back, expanding our cleared area, if depending on the nature of if we've got stuff climbing over it. Still,
give me either a strength roll or some sort of weapon roll to do your bit.
all right, strength roll to
Yeah.
Yes, a crit.
Wow. No problem. You pick up one and pitch it off, and everybody looks very impressed with this. Yes, the minimal leadership that you've got there, these guys are not great military thinkers. Their solution is more cannons win.
And more
They
men.
can.
Throw more meat at it. I'm
Oh,
assuming.
yeah. Very Napoleonic. Napoleonic tactics for the win. There are still cannon firing all over the place and such. You do see Pete, since you're the only one on the wall and not in somebody's mouth. Give me a spot hidden lower is better, Pete.
No.
Combat is great, and one of the furries near you looks at you, goes, "War, it's fantastic," and he goes back to chopping.
I wipe the zombie goop from my eyes.
Nice. Next round, heroes are first and get overloaded if they have cybernetics. Wow, it sucks to have cybernetics in my campaign. I don't know why the fuck anybody'd want that. So, look at Chris.
No.
Sooner or later, a new PC will be like, his new name will be Short Circuit. So, right. Pete, the kids are basically keeping off the wall, and like one is attempting to first aid the other. The girl's trying to first aid the boy. She sucks at it. There you go. She's bound the bird-cage in his hand to him. There you go. She says, "Squawk!" You hear from inside the bird-cage as the word is crying right now. You can hear him over the sounds of battle weeping. There's no place like the embassy. There's no place like the embassy. If only there's a flying monkey to snatch him away from all this. So Pete continues clearing the wall. Pete, give me a leadership role, as even though you suck at it, people look to you for leadership. Why? They're assholes. That's
yeah, critical.
As the Australian leadership emerges from the battle, yay! Right, you've taken back that section. You've stationed guards, and you're now working on, like, pretty much you're doing a charge down the wall toward Chris's position. It'll take quite a while to get there, but you're working on retaking the wall and shore that up, fire those cannons. You know, Chris. Speaking of firing cannons. Somebody attempted to fire a cannon point blank at this thing and missed. Can you fucking believe that? But you heard it from inside. So pretty much things are trying to kill you on both sides now. One is trying to apparently swallow you, and then the others are trying to shoot you and missing.
Yay.
Yeah. Missed by 13 with the plus 30% bonus for boy, it's big. So, right. Chris, what would you like to do this round? Pete's doing the new heroic charge. Somebody has pressed an Australian flag into his hands, and he's now doing the fucking Patriot run, but with an Australian flag down the wall.
So
Very confusing.
I'm holding on with one hand. I'm flopping around. I have the stabs in the other. I'm going to concentrate my energy on one of the stabs and expel 3 charges.
Okay, go. Let's see. How shit works at full this time, because apparently you figured out how shit works.
Got it at -30.
Right, and the willpower times 3 to push it real good.
Times 2.
Right, no problem. Roll your 3d12 as you use most of the charges from another one.
Fuck! Can I spend a pause on damage reroll?
Yes.
All right, I'll spend a pause on the damage.
Keep the 9 and re-roll the 2 1s, or what?
Fuck. Yeah.
Neat. Your life sucks.
So it's 19 on top of which was 30. Was it? I think it was 32 earlier.
That'd be 40, 54? 51. Excellent. No problem. Your problems change inside. So
I'm sure.
Yes, of course they do. For its round, it begins falling, and you're like, I have no gravity. I know this is going to suck. It says, and next round. Villains are first. Chris, you're basically kind of flying. You've got you're holding onto a giant tooth with one hand, which of course dramatically shifts slightly. The other hand, you're holding a staff and another staff that's partially used up, and going.
Okay.
What do you do? You're
so
definitely
it's
on
falling
the way down.
down. Is there a way that can I just slide down now inside
Toward its stomach?
Yeah.
You might be able to, but they are still shooting the fuck out of this thing, or trying to, even while it's falling with cannons.
Well, I'm figuring as soon as it goes down, they're going to stop and just cheer, so I'll have time. So I want to use, instead of like taking a lot of falling damage, I would rather use his esophagus as a slide.
You don't have acrobatics, do you, to leap out back onto the wall,
perfect.
Leap out of the mouth back onto the wall or something?
Oh, that'd be lovely.
I don't. I have the only thing I have is maneuver.
Do you have dexterity? Do you have slide skill? No. Sure. Give me. I like that look. Give me a dex roll there. Lower.
-30.
Okay, you're going down the esophagus. Fortunately, you're hoping to get lodged in its neck because there's some squishy bits in there. So you're hoping to be stuck in its craw, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
And you think there's enough squishy shit here that it should definitely help you out. Let's see, these things are 40, and so 20, half, and 6. Right. Chris, roll. You're going to roll 6d6 damage on yourself, but -3 off of each dice. So
okay.
If you roll, because you got squishy bits.
You said 6?
6.
2, 5, nothing. 6, nothing. 7, 8. Got it.
No problem. There's cheering outside, you hear it. And of course, the inevitable, you must have a huge cock. And so we go to the next round. Dropping anything you are currently holding is approved.
I get up.
Chris refuses to drop the staves, which are in a death grip. No problem. Pete?
Clearing the wall. Retaking the wall.
Excellent. You could drop your shotgun if you wanted. There's another one that you can pick up next round if you prefer.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yours is probably low on ammo anyway.
Yes. It's nothing special anyway. It's nothing special anyway. It's not like my other guns, which are nice guns.
Take a card, sir. You drop that, and next round you can pick up something new. Hopefully, picking up something will be approved next round. So, right. Let's see. And Chris, your damage is half and half, by the way, since basically it's falling damage.
Okay.
Cool. So next round you can try the new game of Escape from the Mouth. Oh wow. Or you could stay in there. All heroes take -1 real hit point. Philosophizing on the nature of death is approved.
Wow. I have a lose all stun damage card if you want it, Chris.
It's not that important, really.
All right.
Well, I can't trade anyway, so.
True. Yeah.
Unless you sit in the mouth and talk about death, Chris.
No, I think I want to get out.
No problem. Give me a strength roll to open the mouth. Why I even have to make rolls is beyond right. And there's everybody appears to be shooting at you up on the wall. In reality, they're shooting the zombies that are pretty much all around you. But it does look like kind of a furry firing squad, which is not something you're going to get over in your dreams quickly. Pete, what are you doing?
Picking up a shotgun.
Excellent. Let's see how their shooting's going. Holy shit, Chris! Zombies are just falling and dying around you. And let me check on the competency thing. Right. Somebody goes, no, and throws a rope.
I run toward the rope.
Well, next round you can run toward the rope and attempt to dodge zombies on the way who are too dumb to use the rope. Villains are first. Not attacking is approved. Heroes cannot use ranged weapons. That works. Chris, give me a sprint roll. Pete, what are you doing this round?
Taking the wall.
Right. Continue. Chris falls over and shows several zombies like doing the pile up tackle thing.
I'll spend a pause so I don't get like pummeled by zombies.
It was going to actually be a gang rape by zombies, but either way.
I got my sprint roll.
Damn. Right. You reach the rope. The zombies are behind you.
Do I get a card too?
Yeah. You didn't attack this round. Absolutely. Pete, what do you do? All you have to do is not kill anybody this round.
Just rallying the men and rallying the... Well, it's not just men, it's men and women. Being a unisex army and retaking the wall.
What, in have you ever seen in like half times of sporting events, they have the girls come out that twirl the flags and stuff? Flag twirling. Give me a flag twirling roll, please.
Mm-hmm. Can I use signaling and use the flag signaling to move it around that way?
You can, but flag twirling would be such a fun skill for you to pick up.
Yes, I can see what's going to happen if I did that. No, I'll use signaling more to.
Great.
Yes.
Great. You do something useful instead of twirl the flag and then get a marching band behind you.
That's right. A crit.
Something productive.
God damn. Right. He's busy sending important messages. Furries are like, how's he know our codes? He's a knight, Ooh, how can you tell? He's not all covered in shit. Right. Pete, take a card for not attacking anyone. Well done. And what could end up being the last drawn round for a bit. Wow. Villains are first. They do things. Playing an instrument is approved. If only you had your violin, Pete. But all you have an Australian flag. If you could play an Australian flag as an instrument, that'd be a big help right now. I just see getting a call from the Australian Prime Minister about that comment. So, right. Chris, give me a climb like a monkey roll, please, as you scamper up the rope.
Got it.
You are a monkey. The guy looks really impressed. He was getting ready to start pulling. You're like, ha, I'm over the wall. He's like, fuck, I'm glad they don't do that. And
actually, that's -6 too.
If only I had
stabs in my hand, though.
If only I had a gum leaf, I could play that.
Okay, with the staves in your hand, you still make it though. Yeah.
Okay.
Because otherwise, if you had just made it fall, I'd assume you'd have to drop the stabs to climb a fucking rope. Cool. Sorry, Pete. What did you say?
I said if only I had a gum leaf, I would play that.
Right. So you hang out and do stuff with the troops. Right. Yeah, and then going back to the battle thing, it appears that it's the fortress. Battle at the fort. Well, you kept the wall from being knocked down. Parts of the town are on fire in the background, especially in Shit Town. The batteries offshore are beginning to hammer parts of the town that are chock full of undead. The big fuckers are mostly shit. Give me.
Well, I was going to ask for a spyglass or binoculars or something so I could see if their leader was out there somewhere.
A guy hands you a spyglass immediately. Give me a spot roll at -30. And if you make that, give me a luck roll at half to see if there's some old fucker just hanging out there going, I am so full of evil, but I'm not a good tactician.
Not the luck roll.
Okay, no worries. Right. Let's see. It appears that a lot of the wrapped figures are suddenly taking a turn of speed and retreating. Not all of them, just a few of them. It's like those are fucking elves. You're pretty sure, right? Um, they were shambling before, but then it's like, oh, it's time to go. And it looks as though a counterattack is being launched by the people in the fortress. Basically, they're going to give pursuit and try to kill. What do you guys want to do?
Oh, if the bombarding stops on the town, help retake the town.
All right, no problem, Chris.
I'm just gonna keep looking for, and well, if they're sounding a retreat, he's gone. I'll take one more good look around the battlefield, and then I'll go help retake the town.
Sure. Yes. Go ahead and give me a spot roll as you take a look around.
I got it. Nothing special.
It appears that they're playing Hidden Elf, Crouching Zombie.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, no problem. Does anybody have military tactics skill?
Nope.
Sure.
Try for your learn. Pete.
Oh, so close.
God damn, Chris.
Oh, tactics. Oh, yes, there it is, right there. Oh no.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, they're sounding various things. At this point, some of the more cowardly officers are emerging, trying to take control of stuff. You see some of them are kind of getting discreetly cut down by their own troops. They don't like the cowardly officers at all. And they even have some cavalry, though, that's going out of the really awkward to get in and out of gates of the fortress to help with mopping up procedures. Yeah, there's a lot of bad shit going on in town as you guys are going and helping mop up, like piles of corpses that suddenly get up. They were playing possum, which really offends the possum population here. People finding parts of loved ones and stuff like that. They do have a couple of horses that they offer you guys if you'd like to help with the cavalry charges.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Very well. And the kids look disappointed.
I was going to say, the kids should recall how good I was at riding.
Oh, they're thinking you must have gotten better by now.
Yes.
You're
After all of it. Yes, I'm Australian. I suppose the ride of the Light Horse Brigade or something.
In fact, you see several of the cavalry are riding into the forest.
Never to be seen of again.
And take a card for being right. Ain't that a bitch, you say? Yeah. The ones that go in the fortress don't come back. But it appears that because you guys had basically individually kicked ass, you're not great at military leadership, apparently, always. But individually, you definitely can lay down some fucking death and stuff. A good amount of the town got trashed. Pete, give me a luck roll at full for your water desalination plant because they weren't actually over there, but maybe it got fucked. Maybe it didn't.
Luck. Have all the cannon fire and everything else going on. Make it by half.
Excellent. And give me a luck roll at half for the Australian embassy, which is right near the fortress wall. Chances are good it got fucked.
Ooh.
It got fucked. The kids will stand there and cry in front of the remains of the buildings and such. Smoking craters, the holes, the cannon shot through it, etc. They stand there and cry. You say. The boneyard, it looks like two of the golems were damaged beyond repair. Apparently there was heated fighting over at the boneyard bar, but it is back open for business even before the counterattack is done. both all Australian. There's even a sign: Australians drink free tonight. For some reason,
They're well informed.
Freakishly well informed.
Yes.
But why Australians drink for free is unknown to you.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What have Alex
what is this
and
called?
the other one been
This
up?
is the bar. I remember we've been in here before. What is it called again?
The Boneyard.
The Boneyard.
It's where you overheard the initial, the original Elvish plot.
Ooh, since a lot of the farms and stuff got trashed, the water desalination problem is going to be even bigger. The princess and her party are long gone because they knew that something bad would happen, and despite her wanting to stay, they made her leave. Plus, the elves were not going to attack while the royal guard was here because that's just more shit for them to deal with. But right, apparently people have really taken note of what the Knighted Knight did during the battle and are well pleased by it. You will be staying in the fortress as a guest of the major until such time as the Australian embassy is rebuilt by the soldiers, engineer corps.
Okay.
But they're going to build it better because they think that for such a prestigious building, apparently it became prestigious when you weren't looking, that it had a bit too much of a ramshackle look.
I ran out of money at the time and time to.
The major's like da. So, right. Yeah. The counterattack. Eventually they get together. They get together a counterattacking ground force. Some of the infantry is returned, not nearly enough. And they said that basically they had traps and like exploding corpses and stuff set up in there. But they're going to go and march on the elves now to eradicate them.
Right now?
Yes. They don't want to give them time to, because a lot of they're sending out pretty much about 80% of their remaining soldiers to go do this, which is really dangerous, maybe even suicidal. But they know that after a big battle, especially, that they've killed enough that they don't want the elves to get hold of any of the bodies. Like all the civilians are pretty much going to be working at burning bodies. And the garrison commander would like you to go with Mr. Knight, as well as he thinks Chris is your squire for some fucking reason. He says he can take care of your other Australians. He motions toward the kids and the bird, who's pretty much laying on its side, pretending to be a Norwegian blue right now.
He's just pining.
While you do this.
Pining for the fjords.
Yes. Yes, I'm afraid so.
They stun easily. Doc, did you want to see to the kid? He got bitten a couple of times.
Oh, okay.
A couple of times.
I thought you wanted me to make flying potions. Sorry.
No, not yet.
Wow.
He's fine. I slap a bandage on his foot, and he'll be great.
It shows the foot go.
You weren't using it anyway, right?
He says he is fucked up because he got bitten on the face, and so he's got hideous scarring now.
It'll build character.
Yeah, Chris is really close to thinking, or Doc Fulton's really close to thinking that a tourniquet on the neck would solve a lot of issues right now.
Oh yeah, it'll solve a lot of his later in life self-esteem issues because he won't have any.
Let the good times roll. So, would you guys like to? Would you like to do what the major was requesting of you guys and go with the
sure
counterattacking fort? Great. Are you guys? Either of you are you good trackers?
I'm not bad at tracking.
Tracking.
They stick
I have
you in the
some-
front.
I have
And
some
Doc
professional
Fulton?
knowledge of tracking.
You were definitely in the front. Doc Fulton, since you're a squire, you're with him because squire. And right, you are good news, Pete. You're at a plus 30% on your tracking roll because they knocked over trees and shit, and it's hard to
I
miss
wonder
the
which
signs.
way they went.
Exactly. So give me a tracking roll plus 30 there, Pete.
Yeah, yep, by 40.
All these down trees keep
39.
distracting the shit out of you. But yeah, eventually you guys get to the place that the princess described that was like kind of down in a bowl-shaped depression. It had like a big rock thing, and it's got like a weird shimmering in the rock thing. You're thinking, that's a gate. That's a gate right there. And they're pretty much going in and shooting the fuck out of the elves there because, they're native indigenous people. So slaughter is the first and last thought that they've got on it. So would you guys like to help them with the shoot?
Is there anybody looking like a leader there at all?
Yeah,
of the elves?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
there's old people, women, and children. But yes, there is the guy with the claw things. Pretty much, they're just going to genocide the shit out of all of them.